Hello, this wellness session is provided to you by the Contra Costa Health Services Wellness Team. Please contact CCHSWellness at cchealth.org if you have any questions. By viewing today's session, we hope to enhance self and mutual awareness, understanding, and appreciation of different wellness and well-being practices and perspectives. The content I'll be providing today is based on lived experience, my clinical experience, and research as well. In today's session, we'll be discussing how to maintain trauma-informed personal boundaries and self-care strategies during the holiday season. It's definitely a mouthful, but hopefully it'll be great. Presentation slides and a brief video summary have been made available to you to follow along during our session. My name is Kali Paredes. I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, a San Francisco native, and I'm currently the behavioral health director at Fourth and Hope in Woodland, California. And I have a background in neuroscience and psychopharmacology. So some of this will be through the lens of trauma-informed care along those veins. So our learning objectives today: boundaries, what are they? Trauma-informed care, how to recognize stressors, boundary strategies, self-care strategies, and takeaways, of course. So what are boundaries? It's the limits we set to protect our emotional, physical, and mental well-being. It's also a form of self-respect. We take care of ourselves in that sense, and they help us maintain healthy relationships and ensure we're not overwhelmed, especially during the holiday season. A trauma-informed tip is understanding that everyone has different thresholds for stress, emotions, and interactions, and it helps us create safe places for ourselves during the holiday season. What is trauma-informed care? It's self-care. It's a way of understanding how trauma can affect behavior, emotions, and relationships. It's offering support without judgment, and we focus on safety, empowerment, and healing. Safety refers to ensuring physical and emotional safety for yourself and others during holiday settings. Choice, we empower you and ourselves and others, right, to make decisions that are in our best interest. Collaboratively, we can recognize the importance of respectful two-way communication, and trustworthiness means we honor promises and we are consistent in our actions to create safety as well. So recognizing holiday stressors, I'm sure all of you can think of something. We have family dynamics for sure. Financial pressure or gift-giving stress can also be a large piece of it. Social expectations, showing up at a certain time, leaving by a certain time. Time demand, so overcommitment or lack of personal time. And definitely loneliness or grief, especially in light of loss, a recent loss or otherwise during the holiday season. So some quick boundary setting strategies. Step 1, know your limits. Identify what's manageable and what feels overwhelming for you before you make plans. Step 2, communicate clearly and kindly. So the important piece is to be honest. Use I statements that ensure some open and reciprocal communication between you and the other person. It might look like, I need some quiet time this weekend to recharge. Thank you so much for the invitation. Prioritize self-care. So make self-care a non-negotiable part of your holiday routine, whether it's rest, family time, walk outdoors, meditation, rituals for yourself are all very important. Step 4, practice saying no. No is a complete sentence sometimes. Well, all the time, but in the holiday season, we tend to try to warm it up a bit. So saying no is not selfish, it's self-preserving. Sorry, I'm unable to attend that, but I appreciate the invite again. Step 5, set time limits. So it's okay to say you need to leave. It's okay to have a mental note of when you would like to head out to preserve your own self-care during the holiday season. Guilt can come with setting boundaries, especially if it's a new concept for you this holiday season. When we prioritize ourselves, we often feel guilty. We don't want to disappoint people. We have to remind ourselves that setting boundary is an act of self-respect. So by taking care of yourself, you are better able to show up for others. And we want to practice self-compassion and say, it's okay to say no. I deserve some peace, and my own well-being is important as well. As we go through sort of renegotiating boundaries, if you will, we can also reassess. So check in with yourself throughout the season. Are your boundaries still holding? Are you feeling overwhelmed, or are you managing it well? And then if things become overwhelming, it's okay to adjust your boundaries or set new ones if you need to. So the great thing about boundaries is they're fluid and they can evolve based on what you are needing at that time, which is great. Some self-care strategies sort of in line with the boundary setting, regular breaks for yourself, mindfulness, so staying really present and aware of your feelings, check in with yourself regularly, stay grounded, so using grounding techniques like deep breathing, sensory awareness, more grounding exercises. A really great quick physical example is bilateral tapping or butterfly tapping. You just cross your arms over your chest, sort of tap on your shoulders. It triggers your nervous system to essentially be distracted enough to calm down in stressful situations. And you definitely want to ensure that you have a solid support system, even if it's one really great friend, a family member, whomever it may be. You want to talk to a trusted friend, a therapist. Support groups are really helpful in the holiday season as well. But anything you can do to really make sure that you have the foundation you need to hold and maintain these boundaries with family and with others during the holiday season. So some takeaways: healthy boundaries are essential for maintaining your own well-being, especially during this holiday season. Be compassionate with yourself and others as you navigate the season this year. And remember that boundaries are just a way to honor your needs and protect your peace. So important. I've included 2 links, very helpful for different examples of how to set boundaries as well, just to supplement. And there's an attached worksheet as well. Thank you so much.